Hey family, welcome back to the channel. It's Ebony dropping by with another quick word. Welcome. Please don't hesitate to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, as well as turn on your notification bell so you're notified whenever I release any new content. I just have to jump on really quickly. This is just a confirmation for you. The Lord wants you to know that you made the right decision. You made the right choice. You made the right call. You made the right decision to cut the individual out of your life. You made the right decision to leave that job. You made the right decision to move into a new location. You made the right decision to move to that other city or that other state. You made the right decision. You were following the leading of the Lord. So even though things may not seem crystal clear at the moment, they may seem a little foggy or they may seem a little uncertain, the Lord wants you to trust and know that you made the right decision. He led you there. He led you there for a reason. And soon that reason will be revealed to you. The Lord has greater for you, and you're receiving it in this hour. So just know that. So know also that the Lord is not the author of confusion. The enemy is. So if you had all certainty in making this decision before you made it, and then towards the end, as you were acting it out, or after you made the decision, you start to doubt. You start to doubt yourself or your own instincts, and you start wondering, man, did I make the right decision? Should I have stayed? Should I have stayed on that job? Should I have stayed with that individual? Should I have given it one more chance? The Lord is saying that you made the right decision. If it had been meant for you to give it another chance, the Lord would have led you to give it another chance. If it was meant for you to stay on that job, you would still be there. The Lord has greater for you. That's why He's called you out of that situation. That's why He's called you out of that job. That's why He's called you out of that situation. That's why He's called you out of that relationship. Because God has better for you. And, I'm hearing the Lord say, and particularly regarding a relationship for someone, if the Lord has called you to leave and turn your back on someone and walk away because things weren't working, they just weren't going right, maybe you were mistreated, maybe you were taken for granted, maybe you were used, maybe you were abused, for whatever situation it was, and you just couldn't take it anymore. You knew deep down in your heart that it was time for you to move forward. That was the Lord that put that on your heart for you to move forward, because you don't deserve that. Just like another word that I just released. But also, if it may be God's will for you to reunite with this person in the future, know that in the separation period, during the separation that God has caused and allowed as of now, that's because He has things to do. He has work to do on that individual. He has work to do in you as well. But there's things that that individual has to work out on their own. You can't help that individual through that situation. Just like the Lord is transforming you, has transformed you, and has changed your mindset, renewed, transformed you by the renewing of your mind, because you've allowed it, and you've been a willing participant in that. You've been working on educating yourself. You've been working on getting closer to God, having a more intimate relationship with God, living by kingdom principles. You've been working on your personal development, your mental, your spiritual, your physical health, and all of these things. You've allowed God to strip you of certain things, aspects of yourself, of your life. You've allowed Him to tear down certain old mindsets, old belief systems that you once had, and you're allowing Him to lead you, to guide you in everything that you're doing. And this individual has to do that on their own. Now, it can be a simple matter of you two interfering with each other's growth, because you're too busy focused on the details of a situation or the details of the relationship with the other person. So the God may cause separation for a time frame for you two to both focus on Him and Him only. And in doing that, allowing the Lord to transform you, allowing the Lord to strip you of certain things that are no longer benefiting you, or no longer productive, or no longer enhancing your lives, and allowing him to transform you, that's key in this situation. But you have to make peace and be okay with no longer having that individual, or no longer being in that job, or no longer being in that situation. You have to make peace with that and allow God to heal you and heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. And know and be rest assured that if it's meant for you to reunite with that person in the future, that it will happen, but it'll happen at the exact right time. It is a possibility that it was not meant for you to be together in this season, but that doesn't mean you're not meant to be together in another season. Maybe God has to separate you, to work on you, to develop you, and get you to the place that he needs both of you before he can reunite you. So don't lose hope. Continue to keep faith. Continue to keep God first. Know and believe that God has a plan far greater than your own, and where he's taken you, you couldn't have gotten on your own. So always remember to be thankful, grateful, to keep God first, and continue to stay prayed up, continue to stay armored up, and everything will be just fine. So I pray that this word blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon.